This video is sponsored by Christoph Ray for excellent low-poly horror games. Check the link in the description below for some of his works. Previously on Survive the Blackout. Yeah, let's go inside. Oh, I forgot about this. Crap. And so the journey continues. Welcome back to the Signal Fire, y'all. My name is Fire Knight, and welcome back to Survive the Blackout. When we last left off our group of merriment, we found some remnants of Frank's camp, and we are still on the hunt for it. So we're still in part 1. We're just recapping. We got 5 medicine, doing all right so far, 6 food, 1 energy drink, and 3 mood boosters. Everything's going okay so far. Sanvi's got a decent level. Everybody's doing pretty well so far, except for stamina, but that just comes with the territory. Now, for those of y'all that are just joining me, Survive the Blackout is kind of a roguelike choose-your-own-adventure game. For those that have been watching previous seasons, we're definitely going to go for the good ending with this, which means we have to do very good things, even if it's no benefit for us. So that being said, let's hit the road. You're unusually silent. Well, I thought about a friend. Was it someone close? Yes, very. The type that had to have the final say. Oh boy. We came across an elderly man searching through car wrecks. His clothes had seen better times. I mean, we could rob him, but that's not going to help him. Let's talk to him, we might get some information. The man raised his hand and explained that he just wanted to live undisturbed in a place where he and his wife used to live. He offered to show us a quick path through the rubble. Yeah, thank him and follow the path. Hey, check it out. Everything climbed on that. He must be lonely. I understand why he didn't leave. Maybe there's still hope in people. The path he has shown us was definitely the easiest. We were glad that we listened to him and saved us a lot of time and energy. Let's go, strange guy. Not all strangers are hostile. Actually, before we go down to the next instance, I do want to discover something that show you guys something that I did discover when I was watching the previous footage. Let's see, Jack. Sanvi, here we go. Resist, no illness can break you. This was actually a perk that we got in the last episode. I realized I completely overlooked it, so that was my bad. But I did want to show that to you guys. So once again, these are situational based. So it's not based upon just how long they've been here. So Boris could probably get a couple of more, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and hit the road. Also, this episode might not be as long as other ones. If you couldn't tell by the sound of my voice, it's kind of shot. Long story short, I worked 7-8 hours today. I know that doesn't sound like much given the normal circumstances, but also it's really, really bad snow and sleet-wise, and I had to drive an hour and a half in the snow. I had to make an executive decision. Anyway, long story short, I'm back. But I did want to record this, but I do apologize if this episode's a little bit shorter than normal. I just want to conserve my voice. Anyways, knee-high, it didn't look very dangerous. Maybe it lost its owner. Wait, the owner might be somewhere close, scared away. Wait a little bit to see what happens. Yeah, let's take a look. We waited, but no one else was around. Okay, so if Ian was here, we're going to pick this, but let's go ahead and call the dog. The dog didn't trust us enough to come closer. We saw it hesitate, but caution prevailed. The dog was pretty skinny. Call it again. I'm trying to remember if... Oh, that's pleasant. I'm trying to remember if we came across this in one of the previous seasons. I want to say so. The dog approached us cautiously. It looked healthy and still had a collar on. Maybe the owner was around. Perhaps something happened to them. Let's pet it and check the collar. We moved our hands towards the dog. It jumped back. It looked at us with big brown... I'm sorry. I think I'm like my brother's dog. Big old sweetheart. As if it wanted to tell us something. Where do you want to go, buddy? Or it's just a dog. This is something I would say. Where do you want to go, bud? I think about Colby. I miss that dog. We followed the dog as it wandered off the road and into the bushes. Except for a few ticks, there should not be anything worse in there. It's not impacting any of our stats, so yeah, go on then. We found a feverish man laying in a spot, practically invisible from the road. He was in bad shape, and the fire offering him warmth was almost dead. Had almost died. Sorry. The dog immediately ran to his side, look around, check if it's safe. Yeah, let's help him. As we came closer, we saw that he was in terrible condition. We've got 5 medicine. Let's do it. We woke up the man, and he started coughing heavily. We told him he almost suffocated in his sleep. The dog looked at him, barked, and ran towards the road. That must be my girlfriend, the man said. Wait for her to come. Leave slowly, not to cause problems. Yeah, let's wait. The girlfriend measured us up and down, then in a cold voice she said, I thank you for your help, but we will manage from here. We don't like strangers. Yeah, let's listen to her. She stood there, emotionless, ready to shoot. We started moving only to hear happy dog barks. The three of them were united. Okay, so we do have a good deed for this instance then. So let's go ahead and just go and move on. On the way, we found an empty overpass. Suddenly, we heard crying from below. Was it a child crying? Okay, now I do remember this. So we are going to be ticking through our medicine, because I believe this is the kid. This is the scene. Let's check it. There might be a kid over there. As we approached Car Rex, we saw an unconscious woman holding a baby in her arms, and the bag kept close to herself. The baby stopped crying when it saw us. Take the bag. Take care of the kid first. Help her. She might be alive. We revived the woman. She fell unconscious after she fled from some bandits. Her husband wasn't so lucky. She thanked us. She hasn't eaten for days. Okay, we got food, so let's go do that. The woman would never forget our kindness. Even the baby smiled at us. We shared some more supplies with her and moved on. So morale is completely up. Oh, God. Okay, we need to just stop and eat now. Let's move. I didn't even notice that. Shoot. Ho ho. I'm glad I noticed that. Holy crap. Alright, so we're all now going to just go into our resources. Oh, we talked for a while. I didn't want to do that. Hang on. Jack? Here we go. Manage resources. Food. Yes. When did we drop so quickly? I didn't even notice that. Shoot, I need to be more careful. I owe you one. Yes, because the plot said so. Yeah, let's just go the whole little hill with Sanvia. Okay. See what I mean about resources? So we need to find some food. I want to get at least 2 more food sources to get us up to 4, just so we kind of have a bit of a resource. So let's go and hit the road again. Ah, here we go. We finally got to the camp, or rather what was left. Okay, not yet. There was mostly trash around us, and it seemed like stuff that people left behind as they left this place. Let's make sure the place is safe. Let's check north. Let's look for a place to rest. I know this place is safe, so we don't have to worry about this, so let's just go ahead and look for a place to rest. Actually, southern north, southern north, southern north. Hang on. Here we go. I'm gonna flip my runestone. That didn't work. Tails, we're going to go for the southern side. We found a small patch of earth, which someone tried to grow vegetables. There was a wooden board next to it with some clumsy drawings. Jack, let's take a look. We found a clue, a note hidden under a pile of wood. Take all the veg you can. There won't be enough in the new camp. We waited too long. We have to find them. Maybe we should just give up. We're not giving up. I just started this game. Looking around, we found tracks and drag marks leading mostly in one direction. Great. There was a chance we would be able to follow this trail to wherever these people have gone. Okay, let's do this. We're getting closer. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm laughing not at this instance, but what happened about a season or 2 ago when I inadvertently did a Deckard Cain voice. An old guy was shouting from a distance. It took us a bit, but we could understand him screaming, Pam, where are you? It seemed that he was oblivious to everything else. Stay a while and listen. I'm an idiot, I know. Let's come up to him. The man continued calling out to someone called Pam. He looked lost as if he didn't fully comprehend where he was. Something's not right here, or did you lose someone? I know we're safe in this instance. The old man looked confused. His daughter was here somewhere. He was sure about it. Let's look for her then. All of us are lost someone. It'll be easy to rob. We're not going to do that. Plus, even if we do that, morale will plummet. Thanks. The old man led us to a burnt-down house. She must be here, he mumbled, trying to climb what remained of the porch. Right at that moment, we heard someone shouting. Let's watch out for this dude. A moment later, a kid appeared. He was surprised to see us with his grandfather and insisted we leave him alone. Do we need help? The boy shook his head. His grandfather was off his medication, and he couldn't comprehend that his daughter died 3 months ago. Maybe that broke him. Yeah, that'll do it. While walking down the road, we found a broken bike and a dried-up body of a postman lying next to it. His bike was beyond repair. We should search him. I know his bag doesn't do anything, but I think we ought to search him. Hey, we got some energy drinks. Brilliant. We found some energy bars on his long-dead body. Great. Letters were scattered all around, and some were stained with blood. Probably his murderer already took what he had valuable on him. We could open some letters, but they're kind of superfluous, so we should just go ahead and move on. What is something wrong? You don't look down on me. You don't pity me as an immigrant. Why should I? Oh, damn it. I had a rough start as well. I know the feeling. We saw a shopping center on the horizon, always crowded before the blackout. Now it's completely derelict, like a place from horror movies. We have to. Hey, we got some food. Brilliant. Cool. As we scavenged one of the remaining shops, which surprisingly still had some food outside, we heard some noise outside as someone fired a gun. Whatever it is, let's avoid it. We moved on after scavenging more shops. When we exited the mall, we almost tripped over a dead man killed with a single shot to the head. We were lucky. Now, see, this is what I mean about how certain actions have consequences. And not just in the sense of, like, these other instances, like, you know, ducking and diving during QTEs. If we stuck around the mall longer, we would have probably been attacked. So we were lucky, but we got food. That's good. We found ourselves at a crossroads leading either to farmlands. Did we miss Jack's camp? No, Frank's camp? We found ourselves at a crossroads leading to either farmlands or lakes. Which path should we choose? I think... I don't recall which one we did last season. I want to say it was the farmlands. I'm not 100%. I want to say we did the farmlands last season, so we're going to go ahead and do the lakes. And we're in part 2. I could have sworn Frank was at the beginning of, was at the end of episode, or part 1. That's interesting. Let me check something really quickly. Okay, we're good. We reached the lakes. Its still beauty was seemingly undisturbed by human presence, but the lakes seemed to take up more space than we remembered. Let's do this. I like how the change of scenery. Now we can see a little bit more up there. Look at the light. You can actually see the light actually itself from that. As we walked, we smelled something foul. Whatever it was, it reeked of rot. We should go there. It's not impacting any of our stats, but we should avoid it's going to impact our morale. So let's go there anyway. All that remained of those left behind... Okay, there's so much trash here. What's in the city? It's depressing. The road led us to small abandoned housing estates surrounded by garbage. Blackout didn't stop the waste production, it just ended the disposal. We left in a hurry. While that didn't impact any of our stats, I'm okay with that. After another turn on the road, a house emerged among the trees. What shall we do? Come closer? Sanvi? Jack? Okay, don't forget, Jack has the eye for detail, so let's go ahead and utilize Jack to see if he can find something. We scouted the area led by Jack. The place wasn't that interesting. There was a main house with a shed nearby. With no people around, we felt comfortable for a moment, maybe too comfortable. We do need to search. We need resources. Nothing. Damn it. Energy drinks, well and good. Nothing. Nothing. Squeeze one more in. Nothing. Damn it. The place seemed so peaceful. Once again, we thought about the silence that came to the world when the constant buzzing of cars stopped. Now just watch. That one spot was the one that probably had food or medicine. So the world changed so much after the blackout. Okay, cool. While we checked the shelves of some old shop for goods, a hostile group of people emerged from the back. They immediately moved towards us. Let's hold tight and fight. It's going to impact our stamina, but then we can always use energy drinks. We stood back to back and fought the bandits back. Even though they outnumbered us, the tight space and the shop gave us an upper hand. Let's move slowly towards the exit. We managed to get to the exit safely. Now we have a chance to get out and run. Let's not waste the opportunity. Let's run. We should minimize the risk. We should run. Well, let's run then. And let's stop at camp to do some energy drinks. We've got 3 of them. Actually, no. Sanvi and Jack needed. Boris is okay. Let's go ahead and just say, let's do something else. So, yeah, Jack. Boris, I think we can hold off. Once again, if we decide to sleep, the problem is it's going to drop our satiety, and I do want to see if I can get 1 or 2 more food bits. Food bits. Good lord, I am tired. You're a dear. Alright. So we're back up to snuff really all across the board. Sanvi and Jack, their stamina's back. Hey, that rhymes. A sudden shriek pulled our attention. As we were walking in silence, lost in thought. What was that? Let's go there. You know... yeah, let's do this. It seemed that we found an abandoned nursery with a playground behind. It must have been filled with kids before the blackout happened. Check the playground or check the building. I believe we've encountered this in a previous season, and we've always checked the building, which never really garnered us anything. So let's go ahead and check the playground. Oh, okay, so we had Ann here. This could impact something, but some of the swings were broken, and someone cut down netting that the children used to climb on. I remember doing that when I was a kid. Bustling with life before, now it looked like a graveyard. Let's do this. Let's move on. The wind pushed an empty merry-go-round. That's eerie. We moved on, feeling an ice-cold shiver on our spines. Let's go. There were several bloody corpses scattered around the road. Most of them looked like they had been searched and robbed, but some of them could have still have some valuables. What should we do? This is going to have a negative impact on us, but we do need resources, so let's go ahead and rob them. But we got everything across the board, despite morale dropping. Not that much, but we did get what we were looking for. We took everything that seemed useful. We marched on full of grim thoughts. Before the Blackout would never steal from the dead. What matters is that we managed to get some new supplies. Blackout has changes, and not in a good way. I don't think if we make one wrong move, it's going to impact our endgame. But once again, they were dead. I feel a little less concerned since they were already dead. It's not like we were robbing kids. We noticed a man in the distance staggering as if drunk. He approached a tree and slid down into a seating position. We saw him breathing heavy, his eyes closed. Now we have the idealist. We can say check on the man. We've got to help him, which we have two of them, Sanvi and Boris. Or we have Jack, which would just say watch what he'll do next. If we had Alex or Sarah, we could say he's weak, we can rob him. It's not our business, let's go. But since we have two idealists, we should check on him. He was weak, whispered not to let him fall asleep. He struggled to keep himself awake. Do what he wants. It's going to help our morale. Okay, so we... Really? Okay. We found a candy bar in his backpack and gave it to the man. He started recovering. If it weren't for us, he would fall into a diabetic coma. Okay. He gave us a couple of cans of food. Let's go. Not our problem. Well, this is the world now. One day we'll restore what we lost. See, once again, we have the opportunity to do good things, which counterbalance the bad things. And somebody's texting me. Okay, I'll get back to them. See, yeah, so I like that. I was not expecting that, so yeah, let's go ahead and give the noble response. But this definitely counterbalances robbing the corpses. We reached another lake. On its shore, there was a barge swaying in the wind, half buried in the sand. We can check it out. Jack, I used to swim on those. Yeah, let's see what Jack does. What? Oh. But we got food, and we got more booze. Jack became sentimental. He and his late wife lived on one before he became famous. Ah. It took him less than 5 minutes to jump inside, find supplies, and get back to us. Now, when we do see these things, they're not permanent. Okay, so it will decrease his morale a little bit more in the long term, but once again, it will disappear probably after a few instances. So just keep an eye on his morale. See how his morale's dropping? We saw a group in the distance. Its leader was a woman. They looked like they were looking for something. Come closer, they might be friendly. Run away. Let's go ahead and hide and see what happens. They moved past us talking about the new and old camps, an attack that happened, and the resources they had. They were hoping to find more. Resources? Just wait for them to leave. Yeah, let's listen. Let's go. The woman's... Did we already approach them? The woman said they had enough resources, but she seemed worried. Was she lying to keep her own people's morale up? Let's talk to them. Maybe they will help. Let's stay hidden. Yeah, let's talk. We surprised them, and the group was ready to attack us. The woman stopped them. She asked, what did we want? Oh, wow, look at that. You can see a flower in her hair. That's a great picture with the silhouettes. We come in peace. We need help. We're looking for Frank's camp. We just want to leave it to ourselves. Yeah, we're looking for Frank's camp. Let's be honest. She wasn't surprised that we were looking for his help. With the hesitation, she told us how to get to the camp. Booyah! Let's do this. Oh, God. We heard a strange creaking. An electric pole was about to fall. If it didn't have to fall towards us or fall at all, it won't fall. Move on. Let's move away from it. Okay, see how morale dropped a little bit? We moved away at the very last moment, and a minute longer and the pole would fall on one of us. That made us both happy and distressed at the same time. Now see how Jack's sad meter has disappeared? We're back to normal. Is everyone okay? See? Morale bounced back. Hey. Alright. We got 6 food. That's good. I'm really happy about that. Nothing much happened to us, yet we promised ourselves to be more careful in the future. Alright then. That's pleasant. We saw a white feathered carcass nearby. It looked like a fresh kill, but there was nobody around to claim it. The area around the dead bird was muddy and covered with paw marks. We can investigate it, we can scout, or we can leave. Let's definitely scout first. That's going to drop our stamina. Not too bad. We heard barking in the distance. Called it. So we decided to follow the tracks, only to find more and more blood along the way. We realized those were wolf tracks. Wolves could mean trouble. Yeah, we're gonna 23 skidoo on out of here. We saw a scared dog whining, but it ran away as soon as we tried approaching it. Whatever happened here, it didn't seem safe. Yeah, let's get the hell out of Dodge. I'm sorry, I'm just admiring all this. We came across a small campsite hidden in a dense thicket on the side of the road. It was empty, but the extinguished campfire was still smoking. Let's get closer. Perhaps there's some supplies. Now, I would do this normally, but I feel like if there's a campfire nearby, somebody's already dwelling there. And actually, after this, we should stop and give Boris an energy drink. So let's go ahead and say it doesn't seem safe. Because remember, we're going for the good ending, which means there's a chance that if we find supplies, we're going to wind up stealing them, and that's going to impact our overall morality compass. Alright. We're just going to go... You know... He's only a little bit lower than these guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit the road anyway. I'm sorry I'm being paranoid, but once again, when these things drop, you really want to keep your eye on these resources, on the stats, every few instances. Oh, hey. Sorry. Chicken tortillas for dinner. Enchiladas for dinner. That'll keep me warm. With Queen Majesty hot sauce. Hashtag not a sponsor. We approached an old grocery store in the line of a shopping arcade. It reeked of abandoned vegetable remains. Oh, that's lovely. We do need to search it. See, it's only 4 things, so... Sorry, my wallet's bothering me. We found nothing. Damn. We found nothing. Damn it. We found some food. Brilliant. And double the food, double the fun. The old place seemed haunted, as if the owner's ghost still roamed there waiting for customers. Duck and cover. The road led through a thick forest. The shadows and calmness offered some relief. Suddenly we heard a gunshot. We ducked, but quickly realized the shots weren't aimed at us. What shall we do? Someone be hurt. Let's investigate. We should move away. We have to. We started looking for the source of the gunshot. I found a limping wounded deer. It seems whoever was hunting it didn't manage to kill it. Okay, I remember this from the last season. If we did kill it, it was going to impact our morality, so we can't leave it here like this. We need to help it. Alright. The deer managed to run away. It left a bloody trail, but following it would take too much time. It will probably bleed out somewhere in the forest. There was nothing we could do. Okay, we need to stop, and I think we will sleep. What a waste of life. Too bad we couldn't help it. It was just an animal. Okay. So now I'm actually going to show you, since Boris has a low stamina, we're actually going to take a little bit of a nap, because we probably should eat anyway. So we're going to go into our tent. Now we have 3 different options. Short break, short nap, long sleep. So we are going to go ahead and do... Let's go and do a long sleep. So obviously, our satiety dropped. I knew that was going to happen, so now we're going to eat. Sanvia's back up to standard. Manage. Food. Yes. Now see, our morality jumped, our stamina jumped, and our health jumped. So now Boris. Manage. Food. Boom. Usually food stays about middle of the road. And I'm just going to check one more thing. Okay, we're going to do a couple more instances before I call it 90 and make voice a breather. We packed up the camp swiftly. The light awaits us. Let's go. Oh, crap. Not thinking much, we went on the roadside when we realized that we stepped into something. A few steps later, angry buzzing followed. Wasps, we should run. Grab something, protect ourselves. They won't harm us. We're going to be hurt one way or another. We need to. Ah, hell. Wounded. 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 Let's check up the stings. We can't stop now. You managed to kill a few wasps with the branch, but the rest made you run away severely stung. We should check. We got to a safer place. We could patch up ourselves. We had irritated skin from wasp bites. We could expect to have a rough time waiting to be fully healed. We have to. We only lost one, though, so that's not bad. I like how the bandages appeared around their heads. Our pain eased up, and we could continue our journey. We knew we needed time to heal fully. Okay, so we put a poultice on things. But let's go ahead and just check to see what the wounded does. Decreasing health. So we're going to have some lower health every now and then. So let's keep our eyes on the health meter. Okay, so it dropped a little bit. It's so peaceful here. Maybe we can find a spot to rest. This stretch of road was pretty peaceful. We felt that it would be an excellent spot to stay a little bit, rest, and think about a journey so far. Let's use this chance to rest. Search the area first to make sure we're safe. We definitely should. There was no one there but us. What is this? What is that? Yeah, sit for a while. So our stamina went up. Health is still where it is. We sat down and used the opportunity to rest and forget about the blackout. After recuperating for a bit, we were ready to hit the road. The road awaits. That's good morale. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my eyes on the health to see how bad it's going to drop. I mean, once again, we can always go to camp and sleep if we need to, but that's going to be a waste of food. We came closer and saw some quite impressive store resembling a small shopping mall. The upper floor even had windows, as if this building was more fortunate than others. Go around, go inside. For sure, it's too dangerous. I think we're just going to go straight in. Inside looked like most stores nowadays. Empty halls, knocked down racks, and the occasional blood spatter made it look like a horror movie scene. Well, nothing would happen. We gotta search it. Holy crap. Come on. Great. Oh, damn it. I should have looked. Nothing. Okay. Okay, fine. Be that way, game. If we probably should have checked those two locked doors, but that, once again, all these instances are RNG, so empty halls made a rather grim impression. We were relieved to leave this place. Okay, cool. So now the health meter has gone away. We're back up to snuff. A group of people was in the middle of throwing someone out from a derelict building. Do nothing and watch. They can't treat somebody like that. We shouldn't meddle in this. Let's go ahead and come closer. Something was very wrong here. The victim wasn't scared at all, grinning all the time. His abusers were in turn terrified, and it looked like the feeling made them determined to keep hurting him. Protect him anyway. Ask some bystanders for what's going on. Maybe he did something. It's none of our business. Let's go ahead and ask. The group said that this was justice. The blackout broke the man who then tried to kill someone because, quote unquote, the light said so. So here's a little more insight on some of the lore surrounding the light. You see instances like this. I've seen it since Season 1, Season 2, and now Season 3. So we are kind of just getting some more lore, and I really, really like that about this game. He kept laughing maniacally up until his final breath. So he's dead? Did he die already? Huh? Okay. Oh, up until the victim's final breath. They shouldn't treat one of their own like that. What use is of a group if they treat you like that? They got rid of the weak, let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the first one. Oh, crap. A pack of hungry dogs came at us from the bushes growing along the road. They surrounded us, growling, their teeth bared. They may have been housebroken pets once, now they were just hungry. Let's run away. Boris wants to chase them away. Sure. Ouch. But he got regenerating health. Hang on. Increasing health. Cool. Boris charged at the strays. Some of them started running immediately, but one of them, nasty beast, bit him a couple of times. Badly. We should tend to his wounds. We need to move. There may be more dogs nearby. Okay. See, this is going up a little bit, so I'm not terribly concerned. We noticed a trail of leaflets on the road. What is this? Follow the trail. For sure, it's nothing important. We do need to look. I don't like this. You and me both, Sunvi. Crumbled and handwritten, the leaflet called all that felt rather lost after the blackout to come to some kind of religious meeting where they could receive help. Didn't we kind of talk about, see this in the last episode? This little cult thing about post-blackout stuff? Lost souls? What is that? Their faith accepted all it needed and provided shelter in the spirit of goodwill and cooperation. The organization must have had lots of supplies to feed everyone. Right, my butt. My ass. Walking through the fog, we realized that we were lost. The light was nowhere to be seen. We should discuss this, or let's keep moving. Okay, so our satiety and our stamina is going to drop if we keep moving. If we discuss this, this is going to drop. Okay, our morale will drop. I think we should scout for the right path first. Obviously, we don't have Sarah, but we argued for a bit about what we should do. The fog was thick and put every one of us on edge. We have to find a way. Let's make a makeshift camp and wait for the fog to dissolve. Yeah. So we lost a little bit of food, and then I think we'll make camp and give Boris some health, some medicine. We managed to rest for a while, and the fog finally thinned. We can continue towards the light. We should hit the road as quickly as possible. We have to be more careful. Let's go ahead and heal Boris, and then I think we'll do one... Actually, yeah, we'll do one more instance after this. And then we'll call it a night. Okay, cool. And on we go. We found an old toy in the middle of the road. It was rugged but surprisingly clean. What shall we do now? Toy. And what do you think? Sorry, I don't know, there's something hilarious about this, where even though it says pick up the teddy bear, even though it's like for Anne, it should have been Anne's icon, it just says toy. Just kind of thinking back with the days with me and Ray, like, boy. Look for the owner, we should leave it as it was and hit the road. Yeah, let's look. Small footprints on the ground led us to a hole in the wall. As we peeked inside, we saw an old dark stain on the ground and some intact shop shelves with supplies. Let's get inside this way, we shouldn't risk it. It's a trap for sure. You know what? There ain't much. Maybe we can get some medicine. Okay, great. Nope. And we out. It's a miracle we managed to find a shop with supplies intact. Let's go. I'm really just eyeing them. Ah, crap. Threaten them with the holy book. Oh, great. A strange group came closer, threatening to free us from the apocalypse grasp. They seemed insane. Reason with them or pull out. Not even gonna lift that rock. Just go ahead and pull out and run away. They stepped on our toes, not going to let us go. We were clearly in danger to defend ourselves. Throw mood boosters at them. Yeah, we don't really need booze per se. They mainly focused on the item we threw at them. This is our chance to flee, and we used it. I mean, when in doubt, booze. Walking through the high grass along the lake, we were being eaten alive by mosquitoes and other insects. Did those things get nastier after the blackout? It's strange. We should find another way. We don't have any jackets, so let's just go ahead and just see what Sanvi does. Insect bites were so annoying that it seemed impossible not to scratch ourselves. Sanvi felt strange and wanted to stop for a while. We don't have time, let's check it. After a short checkup, we found several ticks on Sanvi's clothes. It's good we found them before they latched on. Brilliant. Okay. So we've done quite a bit so far for episode 1, so I think this is as good a place as any to stop for the night. Still enjoying this game. I love the RNG elements. I love the story. I love the characters. I just think this is a very brilliant game, but you have to be in the right mindset to play it. And more importantly, you need to be able to be cool with no narrators, you narrating them yourselves. Yeah, so we'll pick up on this another time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you like? What do you dislike? What works? What doesn't work? I read every comment and I try to reply to every comment. And hey, while you're at it, if you like this, be sure to give this a big thumbs up. If you don't, give it a big thumbs down. It lets me know what works and what doesn't work for the project. As always, a big thank you to Christoph for being a sponsor of the Signal Fire project. If you like excellent low poly horror games, see, I can talk, with an emphasis on character development, plot, ambience, fear factor, check him out. Links in the description below as well. I guarantee you will not be let down. So with that being said, before I call it a night, if you like the Signal Fire project and you want to find out more, I do have a Twitter page as well as a public Discord channel. Links to both of those are in the description below, as well as a link to my temporarily defunct Twitch page. And hey, this would not be possible without the help of my incredibly attractive patrons. You'll see their names fly by. If you want to do a little bit more for the project, alongside your comments, likes, subscriptions, and shares, which do more help than you know, I do have a Patreon where for as little as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive content such as the patron-only section of my Discord, and I do patron-exclusive uploads that go up every Saturday, and I am doing patron requests. It's my way of saying thank you to my incredible patron cabal. And just know that all donations from Patreon go towards getting me a new computer, along with better equipment, so I can give y'all in turn a better experience, although on occasion, I do spend it on coffee. So once again, a big, big thank you to all my patrons, present, past, and future. My gratitude truly, truly knows no bounds. So otherwise, with that being said, I hope y'all have a fantastic night, and always remember, keep your fires burning.